Then the key future developments and key areas that need to be focused on are longitudinal studies, as I mentioned. So that then I suppose the idea is that you can see what are the other factors involved in people's well-being. If one of them is taking part in this intervention, what are the other factors that may be contributing? Then there is randomized control trials, obviously, that are needed. But again, you know, there's that focus on, you know, we need to do a lot of work before we actually get to that point. So this idea of feasibility or pilot studies, or even, you know, just assessing the degree to which people are kind of engaged and interested from an empirical perspective is important. There's also, I suppose, as I mentioned, a lot of studies coming from Japan, Korea, but then, and in recent times, like in the Western world is taking kind of the mantle up a little bit in terms of this, but we need greater cultural diversity. We need to evaluate these interventions in different settings. And that's really important because sometimes I suppose the focus of the West, for example, on individualism, on you know, having your own life, that could be very conflicting with other cultures, for example, focused on collective responsibility and shared roles. So the idea then is that if you're trying to test this intervention on people, you know, and if I'm saying it's affecting me individually, that might not be important depending on my culture. It may be more important that the well-being of my culture or my community is looked after, or my family. Then this is another core issue, and it goes back to that idea that I suppose I pointed out earlier on, or that finding where not all interventions make explicit I suppose the active components of what they are in fact delivering. So that's why it does need to develop a standardized and manualized approach